All right, here we are. We've got the draw for the Europa League quarterfinal and semi-final today. We obviously got past Sociedad, which I mean, obviously we were 4-0 up. Like, come on. All right, here we are for the quarterfinal now. And Bordeaux got past Arsenal. They had to do it on penalties in the end. So even though they won 2-0 in the first leg, they kind of threw it away. But anyway, let's draw the first team out the hat. It is Bordeaux. I'd love it. Come on, please. Oh, got by Leverkusen. Gladbach, Tottenham, and we've got Everton, Napoli, Sevilla. I don't think we can get Napoli, or can we now that it's quarterfinal? I don't know. Sevilla? No. And we've got an all-Italian one, so we have drawn Napoli in the quarterfinal. That's a bit of a bum steer, to be honest. All right, let's see how the semi-final draw goes now. So it'll be Tottenham or Gladbach versus Bordeaux or Bayer Leverkusen. Milan or Napoli versus Sevilla or Everton. So, I mean, if Bordeaux keep up some really, really good form, there is a very small chance that we will play them in the final. Hey guys, Woody here. Welcome back. Episode 73 of Sunday League Premier League, a Journeyman save. If you're enjoying this type of content, you're not yet subscribed to the channel. If you could do that, would mean a lot to me. Tap that bell notification as well. I'll let you know when I have other videos coming out, like the Road to Glory save with Chatham Town popping up in the corner, maybe. Yeah. Excellent. Don't forget to hit that like button. And always good idea to pop a comment down there. It does help push the video out to more people. So we are back. It's been a while. We freaking lost a game. Can you, like, I'm about to rage quit. We lost a game. I'm joking. It's not, it wasn't in the league. So ha ha ha, it wasn't in the league. Let's go and have a look at the schedule. You were here for the 4-0 win over Real Sociedad. We then beat Hellas Verona 2-0 with Esposito and Jerome Pfeiffer getting on the scorecard. We came back to the... we came back. We didn't come back. They came to the San Siro and we drew 1-1. I rotated quite heavily with the team. 1-1 draw with Fiorentina. Esposito penalty there to sort of get us out of trouble. We then played Napoli in the league, which put us on a run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games out of 8 playing Napoli. So I hate it how Football Manager does this. It's like whenever you're in a cup competition and you've got a league game against someone else, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can play them in the cup. Also as well play them in the Champions League or whatever. Anyway, that was the Coppa Italia semi-final first leg. We beat them 1-0. Tommaso Pobega with the goal there. Frosinone, 2-2 draw. We rotated heavily and we were actually very disappointing because we were 2-0 up and then we let them back in and they are bottom of Serie A. So that was annoying because I think a win then would have set us up for a win today to win the league. So that's not going to happen. We then played Napoli again in the league and beat them 5-3. Actually, that is the first game of the season before obviously we lost then again to obviously Napoli because it's like when I was at Bordeaux and we just played Olympique Lyon. Yes, this is the first game of the season where we've conceded more than one goal in a game. So, whatever. But I mean, we were pretty cruising there. It was a great game. We then played Napoli in the Europa League quarterfinal first leg, and we absolutely took them to the cleaners and beat them 5-1. Yes, I did say I would come back for this match. No, it was it this one? No, it was the second leg. So it was coming back to the second leg, which I didn't do because we smashed them 5-1 in the first leg, and it'd be a bit of a non-event. Cremonese, we beat them 3-0. Nice and good there. David Calabria getting himself sent off, which was disappointing. And then we lost our first game of the season, the Europa League quarterfinal second leg, which we lost 3-1 to Napoli in the end. I rotated once again quite heavily. There were some disappointing performances you see there. Moussa Diaby 6.1, Castagna 6.1. He's retiring. Romagnoli 6.3. He's also retiring. Moussa Diaby probably not going to have a role at this club next year. He's been really, really awful. So yeah, that was our first loss, but we did manage to go through, obviously, for 8-4 on aggregate. You saw in the intro there that we've drawn Everton and the semi-final. Bordeaux still in it as they beat Bayer Leverkusen in In the quarterfinals, 4-1 on aggregate, and Tottenham getting through 3-2 over Gladbach. Now, I mean, it'd be amazing if we faced Bordeaux in the final of the Europa League. That would be absolutely incredible. When you have a look at the past winners, them actually, that was when I won it with them in 28, 29. Man City won it last year. Big teams here winning this. Bloody hell, look at these teams. Liverpool won it twice. Real Madrid, Man City, those teams shouldn't be winning them, but that would be great. That would be absolutely outstanding. I would love it if we had to play them in the final. But anyway, today's game, because we're really getting off track here already, we're going to play Juventus, and then we're going to play the Coppa Italia semi-final second leg against Napoli. We hold a slender 1-0 league, so treble is still on at the moment. We are top of Serie A, still haven't lost a game, have drawn 10, which aside from Fiorentina and Lazio, we are tied with obviously Lecce, Sassuolo, and Udinese, Verona, and Frosinone, I think that's how you say it, with 10. So we draw a lot of games, but I'm loving Esposito with 26 goals so far this season. I told you I'd get him past 20, and I did. So as it stands, we have the game in hand, or sort of the game in hand on Roma today, 10 points. Now, I think if my maths is correct, 38 games in the season, we beat Juventus today. We'll go to, obviously played 33. We'll go to 79 points, which will put us 13 points ahead of Roma. Now, that is still enough time for Roma to catch us. Excuse me. But we do play them here. But I have a feeling, though, if we beat Genoa, that will be the title wrapped up. So, we haven't wrapped up the title today, but I feel a win against Juventus, which is why I brought you back for this game, is pretty much the title wrapped up, because Genoa in 12, obviously lands a bit tough, but Lecce and Crotone, they're games we can easily win. And you saw us earlier in the season absolutely smash Roma 4-0. So we've got all the tricks in our bag, so we can definitely say that the title is pretty much wrapped up, and it may be coming back for the 2 Everton games next, and then finishing off with the Coppa Italia final, maybe, if we get through it. I've done that before. I've said we'll make the final, and we don't. So let's go and play Juventus for the moment. Team lining up: Vandervoort in goal, Gel at right back, Tomori, Izimo, Fabrota, Adli, Pobega, Cristante, Goebbels, Sterling, and Esposito up front. There's only really one change from the strongest team there. Steve Gel. I keep saying Gel. I'll figure it out. He's obviously, because captain is suspended. So let's go and get out there and play this game. All right, into the sheds of my customary point the finger and do the usual team talk. Just all the same. Let me know. Do you guys do similar team talks? What do you do for team talks? Because, I mean, it seems to work all the time. Gets them really fired up. Here we are, AC Milan, obviously coming off that loss, but this is one of our strongest teams by far. Juventus, how are they lining up? Have they got anyone that we still notice? Locatelli, Kulevetsky, Chiesa. I think it must have been Torres on the right there. Fernando Torres. Chiesa they've still got. Yeah, Fernan Torres. Sorry, not Fernando Torres. He's a completely different player who played for Spain and is retired. Pascal Stroik on the bench for them. He is really good, and this develops quite well. But it is... I thought Fabrota had given away a penalty. It's really quite funny, because when you have a really good team, they make really good tackles in the penalty box, and you're a bit like... But it's never a penalty. But then when you go and play like I am, obviously with the road to glory, say with Chatham Town, and they someone makes a tackle like that in the penalty box, it's always a penalty. It's quite funny. Yeah. So it is 25 minutes in, and it is all been one-way traffic with Juventus so far. They've almost got that XG up to 1. So yell out some demands more, because not a lot's happening. But it is Juventus with a throw-in now, all the way down in their sort of goal mouth area type part, looking to move it up the field here. And it is Dest and Torres there combining on this right hand side. That is a great nick there from Sterling. It wasn't really a nick, more of an interception. We'll go back to the goalkeeper. Adli heads it on for Esposito. Esposito out to Sterling. Sterling back to Esposito. And what can he do? Adli! Yassine Adli makes it 1-0. And Milan showing their absolute quality, that, you know, they can absorb all that pressure from Juventus there. And then, you know, when we get up here and we get a chance, Sterling and Esposito combining to unleash a charging Yassin Adli into the box. Let's have a look at the league table. So as I said, 13 points ahead. It's not enough mathematically for the title, but, I mean, for a team who hasn't lost a league game all season, can you see us losing the title? I honestly can't, he says, as Raspadori scores for Juventus to pull it back 1-1. Disappointing there. That was disappointing. It was a good play from them. We're not watching any of their highlights because I'm a bad sport like that. Van der Voort with the goal kick, hoofing it out, and it is won by Fernan there, beating Sterling on the ball, and Ferran Torres now with the ball. Dest for Juventus, and that is Sterling there, nicking it and flicking it on for Esposito. Can Milan hit them on the counter? Esposito now with a little mazy run. Yassin Adli, Pobega. He smashes them in. He does a good. He loves a good long shot outside the box there. Even though long shots isn't turned on for him, we get back into the lead. And Esposito, what a amazing run! It is going to be tough, I reckon, to keep him at the end of the season, because he is going to have a lot of clubs in for him. And you know what? I would let him go, probably under normal circumstances. Where is he? Can we get on his stats here? I should be able to. He's 31, so he's not super old, but he's really solid. And the other thing is, he's homegrown at club as well. So I don't really want to sell someone who's that good with that experience. You know, who's homegrown at club. And it is another highlight with Juventus throwing the ball in from all the way down in their half. Zimmer comfortably on the ball there. Raspadori couldn't get onto it this time. Sterling with the ball now, looking for one of his delightful crosses into the box for Esposito. It is headed away to the Belgian wonder kid and Pobega on his customary yellow card. That ball-winning midfielder there gets a lot of yellow cards, but Willem Goebbels, what an outstanding goal from him. For a second there, I wasn't geared up to turn into that, commentating sort of get ready for the goal style, because it just didn't really look like a goal. It's a great header from Sterling, and Goebbels here just first touches it around sort of the keeper for his 17th of the season. He has got to be signing the season by a long way, I reckon. By an absolute long way. All right, we're going to pause the game because we're going to make some substitutions, because we have a super duper important game against Napoli in a few days' time. He can stay on, but we're probably going to look to bring some of these front boys off. Front boys, that's what we call them. Goebbels can come off. He is having a good game. And Quianchi on for Esposito. And we should probably bring Raheem Sterling off, but I might keep him on and bring a Dill on for Yassin Adli. Point the finger, it's going to make a difference. I know we're 3-1 up, but we are playing against Juventus. They are a very good team, so they do have the possibility to get back into this. But as it stands, 13 points ahead, Serie A is mine. Scudetto is coming to AC Milan. Although Juventus is going to have something to say about that beforehand. And for Brotta, that is definitely a penalty. That one is definitely a penalty. As before, he did that really great tackle. I'm like, oh, it's a penalty. He's gone to check VAR. Usually given a penalty. Usually. So actually, this is the first time I've seen him go to the screen in a long, long time. Ooh, shock horror penalty awarded there. So, not great. Not great. And really makes me look like a bit of a fool from saying, yeah, every time the good players make a tackle in the box, you'll make us like, oh, penalty, and then it never is. And now, here we are with the penalty. Stop talking. And he's gone the wrong way, obviously, and he's in the back of the net, and it is 3-2. Juventus clawing their way back into this game, and for the second time in a few games, we concede more than customary one goal. So it's probably, towards the end of the season, kind of getting on us a bit. Players are looking a little bit tired. Juventus here now. One more attack. Can they grab a point from this game? They're obviously pushing for Champions League football. Here is Fernan Torres. It is in. And Tamore makes a really, really good interception there and hoosts the ball out for a throw in. This is going to be it. There it is. Nice and wrapped up. To be honest, our XG was 0.54, 44% possession. We were outplayed there quite a bit by Juventus. But we got it done, and we've officially qualified for the Champions League there, which does actually make true. I'm going to go with that expression, make true a few promises that I made to players in the team, Tamore and the likes of that. Initial budgets, I'm so quick. 1 million transfer budget. Wow. 3.8 million in wages, which is great. We're failing FFP, 75 million in debt, and we've made 1 million. What the hell am I supposed to do with 1 million? I mean, I was too quick on that. But yeah, Tamori and Esposito, they won a Champions League football. They booked that. Next season's wage budget is half of that. 1 million. What am I supposed to do with £1 million? That's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I have to sell Musa Diaby here. Hopefully we can get, 20-30 million for him, and I'll need to bring another winger. Has not impressed. Anyway, let's scoot forward to this Napoli game and hopefully book ourselves a Coppa Italia final spot. In true me style, I forgot to show our youth preview. Apparently it's an excellent one. We signed a few players here. Obviously, Fernando Alves Frega is the best of the bunch. 15-year-old defender, Brazilian. He's just Brazilian as well. He looks pretty good. 10 heading, 10 marking, 11 tackling, 12 positioning. All his mentals that he needs up the top here are already in double figures. He's 194 centimeters and his jumping reach is 13. This guy could be very, very good. So he is one of the best one here. Giancarlo Oliveira, goalkeeper. It looks all right. These ones here, we're looking at 3.5 sort of stars. Michael Lima is a defensive midfielder. Don't look too bad either, actually. Joseph Ofori is a right-sided, right-back, right midfielder Ghanaian who is pretty quick and he's nice and brave. So not too bad. Got some decent tackling there as well. He could be pretty good too, actually. Armando Lonardi is a centre-back. Once again, another one who looks... He almost looks better than the Brazilian guy. 12 heading, 12 marking. Mentals looking really good there as well. Positioning good, teamwork, work rate, jumping reach. He must be huge. How tall is he? Armando Leonardo, 197 centimeters. Claudio Bastinelli. He is a left winger and he is pretty rapid. He's got some good determination. Professional personality. He's got good crossing, corners, dribbling. His dribbling's okay. Good work rate. Yep. And Luca, oh my god, Quaquielia can play on both sides, and he's pretty rapid. Pace 15 and as a 15-year-old, so he could be pretty good as well there for the top talents. The good talents, we'll just touch on these three here. Is Santa La Scala. He's a left back. He looks alright. He has low determination. He's unambitious. Omar Traore is a sort of shadow striker poacher. He's pretty quick. That's all he's got going for him. Simone Alborgetti. He is a DMC. He's got some good mentals on him for a 15-year-old. And Paolo Pizzolotto is a striker who... Yeah, looks okay. So they're the youth players. I thought they looked pretty decent. And, oh, yes, let's actually go and next gen. I may have stuffed up. Let's go look at the next gen for the whole list of the 50 players. But actually at the end of March, and I can't go back that far, which sucks. None of my guys... Oh, we did get 4 players in the... Some voting? No, can we... I don't think we can... Oh, retirements. Interesting. Oh, it's strange that that's in there. I suppose this is just World Awards. Yeah, we had 4 players in there, which was good. So, sorry. Anyway, team selection for Napoli. Marcus is out, but Calabria will come in. And Marcus will swap with Jahel. Frabrota is tired. We are just going to roll with it and leave him at left back. I know. Oh, Pobega. Pobega is. And bring Adil on because he plays pretty well. I'm struggling with Cristiante there. Go like that, and then we will bring on Riccardo Mignelli. Okay, cool. So 2 changes to the team. That could be a bit of a problem. Fabrotta's tiredness here is a bit of an issue, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to submit the team, and we're going to go and try and beat Napoli again. So this is different for you because you haven't seen me play Napoli, but I am quite overplaying them. I mean, 5 times in 8 games is absolutely ridiculous. Go out there and give the fans their money's worth. The 1-0 lead is very, very slender. I'm not, too positive about it. They've been pretty good form, as you can see there. I've Kovac in goals, good goalkeeper, but they're not doing too well in the league. To be honest, they've really struggled. So it could be Roma or Sassuolo in the final. I'm not sure what the first round score was with them because I forgot to check. Kelvin Yeboah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I thought they had a Yeboah region as well. I thought they did. I don't know where he is. But anyway, it is Napoli here. After 21 minutes, we've got our first highlight. Them with a throw-in, working it out of their end of the pitch. Goncalo Esteves now charging forward, looking to go straight past Sterling, and this only has a pop from Van der Voort. Makes a tidy save. Yeah, Raheem Sterling. He's 36. His pace, his physicals are going down there. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep him. He's had a good season. He's almost up at. He's 20. He's heading up to 30 goal contributions. So, he's had a good season. Esposito there, finding the captain out on the right, goes across the box. Is that like he's Sterling on your head? No, he's really small. See how tiny he is out there. That was a thumping shot. Who was that? We've got the corner, and it is going to be Adli. Is it Adli? Is that Adli or Adli? Adli with the corner, but it is kicked out. It's just kicked out. It was out. I wasn't paying attention. Sassuolo are 1-0 up over Roma at the moment, and it is 1-0 on aggregate still. It's been a pretty boring game, to be honest. Point the finger, go out there and give the fans their money's worth. I guess, we had all that stuff at the beginning, going through a lot of things. So, it's, first game was a long one. So, I guess it's quite nice that this game is a little bit shorter, maybe, he says, as we start off a highlight in the second half. We need this one. A draw's fine. A win would be better, obviously, to keep our treble alive. That'd be great. First season AC Milan winning the title, Coppa Italia, and a European trophy as Esposito there. There's his 30th goal of the season. Get in. Winning a treble first season AC Milan would just be... it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. To be fair, I inherited a pretty good team. I've only made one, Van der Voort, Zimmer, in the starting line, and Goebbels. I only really made 3 sort of signings there. They've all been very, very good, mind you. So, I'm going to take all the credit for that, as Adli almost puts that into the net and puts the game beyond doubt. We're dominating Napoli here. We've got 7 shots on target to their 3 now, as we are heading up to the 60th minute mark. We are going to make some changes here at the moment because we do have some very tight players, and some players aren't playing too well either. That's okay. We're getting the job done at the moment. Napoli here, that is Goncalo Esteves. It's the thumping shot. Van der Voort couldn't save that one at all, but that's okay. We're still ahead on aggregate. God, I don't want to see penalties. All right, let's make a couple of changes here. The boys are not looking great. That man, Raheem Sterling on the left, is struggling. We will bring on Jerome Pfeiffer for him. Yassin Adli is having a poor game. We'll bring on Enriquez and do a little bit of a shuffle in the midfield here. And we'll leave it like that just in case we need to make another one. Gonna make me proud. We're winning 2-1 and we're not playing well, so that is encouraging. Maybe, I don't know. But we got the slender lead in the first home tie, which is good for Brotto Cristante getting tied. Cristante could be the man to come off. He is on a 6 point now, 9, but he is tied. Guervils, we're actually going to bring Wilhelm Guervils off on a 6.4. He's not playing that well. All right, Diaby, come on. Show me why I should keep you next year. Because you were 30-40 million, me having a 1 million transfer budget, you were looking like the man to sell. Esposito couldn't. His first touch was a little bit too heavy. Tomori on the ball now. Cristante getting the ball off from the captain. Pfeiffer, Ramon, and Esposito, but he's offside. It's Napoli now with a throw in. Carlo Estevez whipping it in, headed away. Pfeiffer on the ball now. He couldn't quite get away from the Napoli defender there. Yeboah, that's a good save by Van der Voort. Zimmer hoofing that one out. It is squeaky bum time, I believe, at the moment, and the squeaky bum has come through. Very even on XG there. They had a lot more possession, but we did enough in the first leg. That is how you handle a two-legged tie. Well done. And we have made the Coppa Italia final. It's here on a Wednesday. Very, very weird. Anyway, guys, like I said, the title may be wrapped up after this Genoa game. So when we come back for Everton, it could be a title wrap-up. If the title's wrapped up, we'll probably just do Everton and Everton. If it's not wrapped up, we'll do Everton and Roma, and that will probably seal the title. And then we may try and figure it out. But, yeah, the last episode will probably be the Coppa Italia final. And then we'll squeeze the season review in there as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you've managed to watch all this way and you're not subscribed, if you could do that for me, it would mean a lot. Hit that like button on your way out as well. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.